Hello there, wellness entrepreneur. Welcome back. I'm here with a special guest and my client, Lindsay Groman Lombardo. And she is a physical therapist, yoga teacher, and health coach. Welcome, Lindsay.
Thank you so much for having me, Allison.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. So tell everyone a little bit about what you're doing, your work these days. How are you helping people?
Yep, so mainly right now and for the past bunch of years, I've been focusing on mainly helping women and moms go from pain and stress to calm and strength. I see
Yeah.
a lot of women, even prenatal, postpartum, through motherhood.
Yeah. And you do it through a variety of modalities in your clinic. You combine it all, and also you work with some clients online. So tell us a little bit about that, because sometimes I know you and I talked about this sometime in a session, how we can feel so segregated in our modalities and in our work.
Yeah, so I started out as a physical therapist. So for many years, like that was really just my focal point, manual therapy. I was an orthopedic physical therapist. Then I evolved and got into yoga personally, and then went on that journey, became a teacher, and then I really started using yoga and breath work as a therapeutic tool to help all of my physical therapy clients. And then
Mm.
from there went on, I knew that physical therapy was missing the nutrition and lifestyle patterns and habits that contribute to pain and injury. So then I went on to become a health coach as well. So
Yeah.
now I combine it all.
Yeah. And how has that been like, what's that experience like for you and for your clients in the clinic and online?
Yeah, no, I tell people this all the time. I'm so in love with all those
Mm.
modalities, and I never feel like I'm working because I think
Mm.
it's very natural for me to live, breathe, discuss, talk, all of them. And because I practice it and I'm very passionate
Mhm.
about it, my clients feel the same way and they feel my passion. They see that it works, and it's just all a great compliment to each other.
Yeah, yeah, amazing. And we'll go back into our story too a little bit about how we've known each other
Mm,
for a while on
yeah.
Instagram. And so tell us, where you were a few years ago.
Okay, so a few years ago or
Mhm.
2015, I think we met. I don't even
Yeah,
know. That
yeah,
was
we can
more than a
even
few
start
years
back
ago now.
then.
Yeah. So at that time, I was working at an integrated physical therapy practice in the city. I loved it. I loved everything about it. It was the first time I was able to really use all these skills. The
Mm-hmm.
owner at the time wanted that type of, physical therapy in his practice, but I knew it was another stepping stone. I knew I wanted to grow my business at some point. So I was very happy and I was able to feel and experience what it would be like because I was pretty much on my own. He gave me all the individual
Autonomy.
time, yeah, to be able to practice however I wanted to,
That's
which of
amazing.
course, coming from orthopedic traditional practices, that was just not the case.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got pregnant. I knew I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, and then COVID hit when I was going to go back like
Mm-hmm.
part-time, but then they closed the practice and I was really ready to delve into, my postpartum journey, motherhood, and then slowly begin to build my business.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, I guess, because I was there for about 4 years, we met online and I just love that I found someone else like me who was like a
Mm-hmm.
PT yoga instructor and health coach. Because at the time, I
Mm-hmm.
had lots of colleagues that were some, but not all. And then I just followed you, whether it was on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. We had many conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if at the time you were starting your business coaching. I don't remember exactly the
Mm-hmm.
timeline. I wasn't specifically ready for you to be my business coach at the
Mm-hmm.
time, but the fact that I followed you all these years and here I am, clearly
Yeah.
timing is everything.
Yeah.
I will tell everybody, do not wait this long. But that was my journey, and here we are today. So,
Yeah, I love that. And I think that's inspiring for everyone because, yeah, I loved our connection. We might have met when I was like posting more yoga shots even before my business. And then I was brick
mm,
and mortar, or maybe around that time when I was brick and mortar. And
Mm.
then you just, we just stayed in contact. And I think there was times where we didn't talk for a while,
Yeah.
as life gets busy, and then we started connecting again. And so you just never know what happens with your audience and Instagram. There's just so
Mhm.
much potential. So you, you just never know. That's,
Yeah, that's true. And I'm seeing that now too. And I know that in my head and obviously through talking to you and our experience, like just because someone might say maybe, or I'll think about it, or
Mm,
I can't do this right now, it doesn't mean no forever because look
yeah.
at me, I came back 11 years later. So
Yeah. There you go. There
yeah,
you go.
yeah,
Yeah. And you can't take it personally because it's just,
right.
people go through different phases of life and different needs, and they have their own goals and outcomes. So you just, I'm always in it for the connection, and that
Right.
helps with taking pressure off of any of that because I'm
Mm,
here to just meet the people. And I'm an introvert, so I
right.
do it at my own pace. But yeah, so tell us, when you first started working with me, kind of where you were in your clinic and what you were hoping for or what
Yep.
your goals
So
were.
yeah, so I have my own clinic. I would say right now it's about 2 years that I've dove in at first. It was definitely a slow process in the beginning. I started out with absolutely zero clients
Mm.
in person. I did have some virtually because I took them from New York City when I was there. And when I moved back to Long Island, I was already doing some virtual.
Mm. Ooh,
But I
that's
was
so
really,
good to hear because a lot of people do it the other way around.
yeah, this is true, actually. I didn't think of it that way, but you're right.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then, yeah, just working with you, I don't know how many clients I had, not many when I first started. I was maybe making, I don't know, maybe $2,000 a month. My rent was $700
Hmm.
and then I think my highest point was 5,000 before we
Hmm.
really started.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would say so. Two to
Hmm.
five.
Yeah. And then where are you now?
So the last 2 months I hit 12K.
Yay!
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And I definitely attribute a lot of that to you.
Yeah, yeah, and you're doing the work. I mean, you
Yeah.
show up, and sometimes our calls are snappy because, and I do
Mm,
want to talk about this, is like you're a busy mom. You've got things
yeah.
going on, your daughter's into activities. So we're like in and out. And other times we break down a little bit more, but you get what you need and you run with it. And I think that's really what makes you successful too. So tell us a little bit about like what's it like to run a business being a mom?
Mm. Yeah, it's fun. It's I've been really blessed because I'll start back when I was still in the city and I was thinking about how I would want to run my business for many, many months and maybe even years. I would write in my journal the days of the week that I wanted to work.
Mm.
I knew I wanted my daughter to not feel that I worked. So I really built those hours around at the time what I knew that like school hours would be or camp hours. So I only work Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
Mhm.
And then I only work school hours. So my first
Mm.
client's at 9:30 and my last client is 1:15. It's shifted a bit now because I do some virtual in the evening or on Monday, but it's when she's in an activity. So she doesn't
Mhm.
even know really that I work, I guess.
Mhm.
So that was just very important to me. But it's challenging because I like also like have the work mindset. I'm very present for all my clients. And then literally like right when I'm done, I shift right into mom mode. I'll like have my
Mhm.
last client and at 2:30, my daughter's school is 5 minutes from my office, which I also am so proud that I was able to build
Yes.
that community for myself too, just in the same region and area.
Mhm.
And I go pick her up and then have the rest of my day just being mom. But yeah, it's like that shift. It's like it's natural to me now, but sometimes I'm just like, what just happened?
Yeah. Yeah. It is
Yeah.
a shift sometimes.
Yeah.
And I remember we took a call and you were by the pool and your daughter had a friend
Mm.
and we were just contemplating, like, look at the life you built for yourself. Like,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
I
I
think,
do reflect on that.
Mhm.
It's hard sometimes too, but
Mhm.
I am such a reflector and I make sure
Mhm.
that I do that because, I'm big into energetics and manifestation and
Mhm.
all the things. And exactly, I'm like, I talked about this schedule and this lifestyle for many years. I've been in PT for 22 years. So
Mhm.
it was a long time coming, but here it is. And
Mhm.
if I could do it, anyone could do it.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing, like what I want to highlight because it's so inspiring because
Mhm.
so many practitioners are maybe working for the traditional model and whether it be physical therapy or massage and they're just in a grind
Mm,
back to back and they don't have that autonomy or they're in their own business and they feel like the only way to stay afloat is to pile things on to
mm,
prepare for when there might be kind of the famine cycle and they don't they want to end their day to pick their kids up from school but they feel like they can't or they don't know
right.
how and to
Mm,
hear that someone is doing that,
mm.
this is the seed. If you're listening, this is the seed. You can do it.
Yeah, definitely. And the best thing too is like the notes and the documentation that used to take us for hours after.
Hmm.
I'm like, I literally like close that door or walk out of my office and yeah, maybe I'll have to document like, I don't know, one or two, but I could also do that in between. I have 15 minutes in between my clients. Like sometimes I'll
Hmm.
write my note then. So like once I leave work, I'm like gone,
Hmm.
like go into mom life and then I come back the next day. So
Yeah.
that's very important for me.
Yeah, amazing. And you do, and you show up on Instagram. So if
Mm.
you don't mind, let's talk
Yeah.
about that a little bit too, because
Okay.
a lot of practitioners, feel like, oh my gosh, it's just another thing, which it
Mm.
is work, but you're able to do it and you've signed some clients from Instagram.
Yes, absolutely. So that was definitely slow moving. That was not something that I wanted to do. And I talk about this a lot and I joke around a lot that when this you know what I'm going to say, this whole movement of Instagram and marketing on Instagram, all I kept saying was, I just like wish there was still a phone book. Like I just did not want to do this. Like just put me in the phone book, someone find me, and that was never going to happen anymore. So I had to I had to shift, and you again helped tremendously with that. And I think the help and the support that you give, it's also just like the knowing that like if you're doing it and like all your clients like when we meet on those weekly calls are doing it, then like we could do it too. And right, there's sayings of like put yourself like in a room with
Hmm.
people that are, doing more or making more. And it's so true because like you could only go up from there.
Hmm.
And I feel like that has helped me tremendously. So yeah, I post on Instagram. I have definitely gotten some clients from there. Some of my like most wonderful clients too
Hmm.
are from there. And I just keep showing up. And I had to get over putting myself on camera and talking and all the things that a lot of us go through. But I don't know.
How,
I
how
just do
did
it.
you, how'd you do it? How'd you get over it?
I think just doing it, just knowing deep down that I needed to,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that I wanted to share. I have so much to share. I have like
Mm-hmm.
so much information. Like, where is that information going? So I
Mm-hmm.
think it's also like a release for me
Mm-hmm.
too.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. And the community, I think of it too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I look at
Mm-hmm.
it that way, whether it's friends, families, new clients, who's ever communicating with me through my
Mm-hmm.
Instagram page. It's like-minded people and it's people that I know need my services or help or just are even interested. And
Mm-hmm.
it just keeps me going.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. And so tell us, we're working now as well on bringing in an online group program. So tell us a little bit about like how that is working with like the schedule and the dynamic and like what you're looking forward to with that and everything.
Mm-hmm. So I do have Fridays, like my Mondays and Fridays schedule is open. So because of that, I did that on purpose too, because I didn't know what was gonna come up work-wise or personal life. And I felt that on Fridays, that would be a great day for me to use that time for this program.
Hmm.
You've been helping me a lot of the tech stuff. I'm still dragging my feet, as you know, we know, but
Hmm.
I know I'm going to do it. And I
Hmm.
truly, there's no possible way I would be able to do this without you because feel I'm very tech illiterate. And
I mean, we
you
all
teach.
start there. I started there myself. I tell the joke like how I worked. I was so tech illiterate, is that the word? That I worked in a massage cave. Like power went
Mm.
out in San Diego when I had my brick and mortar, and I for like a whole day or something, and I kept going because I didn't need the power.
Right. Just put candlelight, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I was like, oh, whatever. It's kind of dark and dim.
Yeah.
We'll calm their nervous system anyways.
I love that. Yeah, no, it's true. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Again, it's just like reaching more people. I do a lot of one-on-one work. I have
Mhm.
taught small group classes and still do. I have a Friday morning, poolside yoga class in
Yeah,
the summer, but
that's
still all
fun.
small groups, but I've never done a group program online. So definitely feels like a out of
Growth
the
edge.
box. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely a growth edge.
Hmm.
I know I need to do it. I'm a little bit, nervous, scared, shaky,
Hmm.
all of that. But again, I have a lot to teach and
Hmm.
educate and share. And
Hmm.
I'm excited to like meet my target market for that too. My
Yeah.
target clients, ideal. All my clients I've just are amazing. Every single one of them that I have is just such an ideal client. And when I think I have the ideal client, I get the next one. So like having a
Oh.
group of that
Mhm.
together, I think is just going to be so healing for themselves too in that group setting.
Yeah, and because I get to be the witness of this program emerging, it's going to be so valuable for people, for moms especially. So if you're listening and want to follow along Lindsay on her journey, tell them where they can find you on Instagram.
Yep. So on Instagram, I'm Breathe Eden, PT Yoga and Wellness. There's a underscore between Breathe and Eden. Yeah.
Yeah, so go follow her along because you can check out like her posts. You can see live in action, like how she shows up very authentically. And you can stay tuned and applaud her when her group comes out. And maybe you might find yourself in that group, needing that group as well. So what's next for you, do you think, with this whole journey?
Well, again, this program, right, the Calm
Mhm.
Mom Reset,
Mm.
and I'm very interested to see where that takes me because I know this is again another step to my growth, and I don't know what's going to come out of it, but I could feel that something bigger is going to.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, just letting it unfold. What
Yep.
would you tell a practitioner that maybe is starting out in their business and they do want to, bring in multiple modalities and maybe even bring in an online program, but they're feeling kind of overwhelmed by it all and hesitant to show up on Instagram and market? What would you tell them?
I would tell them to hire Allison. Definitely get Allison or somebody that you connect
Mm,
with
mhm,
because we all need support. We all need that cheerleader. We all need somebody who has gone through it already to get us through as well. And if your heart is in it and you desire something bigger, more grand for yourself, just keep following your heart.
mhm. Yeah, I love that. And actually, can we pull that thread a little bit? Because you are such a great manifester, like this house you created and your business and the location and the life you have for yourself. How do you bring that manifestation and that visualization work into your day to day to actually like make it become a reality?
Hmm. I think it's everyday practices. Then I think it is. I've been practicing this feeling, sensation, mind, body, energy work for many,
Mm.
many years. It's not just a vision, it's a feeling. So you kind of have
Mhm.
to live your life in the way you want it to be. The way I like the story. It's very simple, but the town that I live in now and my house, we lived in the town next to where we live now, but I used to go to a coffee shop in the town that we live in now. And I used to sit myself across
Mm.
from this sign that said the town's name. And every day I would do like business work. I didn't really have many clients at the time. I had a lot of free time and I would just live like I was living in the
I
town.
love this. So
It's the
you
best.
fully embodied it and
I
showed up.
fully the best. And when it comes to the goal that I've had for my monthly revenue, it's definitely again been a process and a journey, but I had to do a lot of scarcity and money lack energetic work.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing that I got to this like 12K the last 2 months, like I know that I've done it. Like I've
Mm-hmm.
done that work. I really embodied having that type of revenue. I'm already like going to a next ceiling because right,
Mm-hmm.
like as we know we could achieve here, we could definitely achieve there. And again, you helped me a lot with that too. It's again putting yourself in rooms and groups of
Mhm.
other like-minded people and practitioners that are doing it themselves also. So I
Mhm.
do respect you tremendously. And I'm like,
Mm.
if Allison could do it, well, so can I.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a special snowflake.
But there's
But
work that takes
yeah,
to get
yeah,
there too. Yeah.
yeah. So how do if something gets uncomfortable, how do you keep going?
I think I feel it. I work with that. I sit with it. I don't try to push it away. I might
Mm.
journal about it. I might talk to
Mm-hmm.
you about it or
Mm-hmm.
someone else that I confide in or trust.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do the thing that I'm scared to do.
Mm, hmm. Yeah, there is a little bit of that I find for myself too. In fact, I embodied a phrase from a mastermind of sometimes you just have to gag and go. It's gonna feel yucky and like ugh, but then you just gotta try it and some things stay hard, public speaking
Mm,
in front of a live in-person audience is still like I get all the feels, but I get a lot of clients when I speak publicly
mm,
and in live. So I keep
mm,
going and sometimes it feels easier than other times, but it for me it's like noticing my growth edges and finding like you the desire of why I might want to see myself through the discomfort
mm. Love that.
and then like supporting myself like what you do so beautifully with all your practices
Mm,
to re-regulate through the discomfort, to replenish, to re-nourish, to like give yourself permission to feel space, to integrate,
mm,
and if there's a failure, to have compassion and empathy for ourselves. I think sometimes as practitioners, especially in school, because like, we do boards and licenses and it can be so black and white, right? Or we had, clinical
mm,
instructors like, this is wrong, this is right, this is the protocol, this is evidence based,
mm,
like we can be so black or white with ourselves,
mm,
but there is an art to saying, okay, here's an area where I can refine and I can have so much compassion for myself for showing up and doing it imperfected. How do you say that? Im,
Imperfectly. Imperfect. Imperfectly.
imperfect.
Imperfectly. Imperfect.
Yeah, showing up imperfectly. There we go.
Mm, yeah.
And trying,
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely do that again with like Instagram. I don't really spend much time on my like talking heads and I kind of just do it fly by the wayside. And I'm like, all right, if I stutter or say the wrong thing at this point, I'm like, all right, whatever. It's okay. I'm still getting my point across. I'm human, right? We're human.
Yeah, exactly. And it's working because you're signing clients and that's the whole point. It's not
Mm,
to show up perfect and overproduced. It's to connect
mm.
and then help that person that resonates with the message.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, is there any parting words of wisdom or anything you'd like to share with anyone that maybe feels stuck or that is like, "Ooh, I want to manifest my life like
Mm.
this." Like, what would you say to them?
Yeah, if you want to manifest your life, you can. You definitely have to, there are tools. You have to show up, you have to spend time on it. Like I said it a few times, Allison has all those skills and all that support that manifest and move. Remember, I took that workshop and that
Mhm.
helped me and opened up a new portal for me. So I would
Mhm.
definitely recommend to anybody, go for it, trust
Mhm.
yourself, get some support, hire Allison, and you will be able to achieve anything you want.
Yeah, I love that. And thank you so much for saying all that. And make
Great.
sure to give Lindsay a file. Say your website and your Instagram handle once more.
Yep, my website is breatheeden.com and my Instagram handle is Breathe Eden PT Yoga and Wellness.
You might start another online modality of helping people with manifestation now.
Possibly.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else you would like to say?
No, just thank you so much too. Thank you for having me. And this was a wonderful conversation like we have many times.
Yeah, well, thank you. It's always a pleasure. Really is. Yeah.
Thank you.